Namaste, and welcome to our continuing series, Questions and Answers from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Today we continue with Flowers, Part 19, from the Mother. There is a garden quite close to Tokyo, where irises are grown. A garden with very tiny rivulets, and along the rivulets, irises of all possible colors, and it is arranged according to color, organized in such a way that on entering one is dazzled. There is a blaze of color from all these flowers standing upright, and there are heaps and heaps of them, as far as the eye can reach. At another time, just at the beginning of spring, it is a slightly early spring there, there are the first cherry trees. These cherry trees never give fruit. They are grown only for the flowers. They range from white to pink to a rather vivid pink. There are long avenues, all bordered with cherry trees, all pink. They are huge trees, which have turned all pink. There are entire mountains covered with these cherry trees. And on the little rivulets, bridges have been built, which too are all red. You see these bridges of red lacquer among all those pink flowers, and below a great river flowing, and a mountain which seems to scale the sky. And they go to this place in springtime. For each season there are flowers, and for each flower there are gardens. You see, this is how it happened. There's this Ganesh. We had a meditation. This was more than 30 years ago, in the room where prosperity is now distributed. There were 8 or 10 of us, I believe. We used to make sentences with flowers. I arranged the flowers, and each one made a sentence with the different flowers I had put there. And one day, when the subject of prosperity or wealth came up, I thought, they always say that Ganesh is the god of money, of fortune, of the world's wealth. I thought, isn't this whole story of the god with an elephant trunk merely a lot of human imagination? Thereupon we meditated. And who should I see walk in and park himself in front of me but a living being, absolutely alive and luminous, with a trunk that long, and smiling. So then in my meditation I said, so it's true that you exist. Of course I exist. And you may ask me for whatever you wish, from a monetary standpoint, of course, and I will give it to you. So I asked. And for about 10 years, it poured in, like this gesture of torrents. It was incredible. I would ask, and at the next darshan, or a month or several days later, depending, there it was. The movement of love is not limited to human beings, and it is perhaps less distorted in other worlds than in the human. Look at the flowers and trees. When the sun sets and all becomes silent, Sit down for a moment and put yourself into communion with nature. You will feel, rising from the earth, from below the roots of the trees, and mounting upward and coursing through their fibers, up to the highest outstretching branches, the aspiration of an intense love and longing, a longing for something that brings light and gives happiness, for the light that is gone, and they wish to have back again. There is a yearning so pure and intense that if you can feel the movement in the trees, your own being too will go up in an ardent prayer for the peace and light and love that are unmanifested here.